to the corner. Another shot for Lamb. It goes down.
Someone's got to get a hand on that kid.
And Lamb with 2 early threes for Niles North. And the score is 6-2. See what Morgan Park can do to answer. Both teams attacking early and often so far at the start of this game. There's Kelly Thomas on the wing.
Trapped.
And he was trapped momentarily. Still has the ball. And it looks like double dribble. For a minute there, right in front of the Niles North bench, they were going crazy. And the ball will go to Niles North.
He got
Head coach Glenn Olson. Sorry about that. I was cutting you off there. Glenn Olson in his 15th season, with Niles North. As the other way, here's a 3 from the opposite corner. That one's going to be off the back iron, rebounded by the Mustangs. Here's Jacques Lewis coming forward with it. Kelly Thomas going to try a 3 on the wing. No good. Rebounded to Morgan Park. Morgan Park getting a lot of offensive rebounds off their misses. Now inside, and that's going to go in. Nice spin around, and Josh Kelly able to get that one to go.
Like how they're crashing the glass early
and often. Morgan Park does have some of that size inside, and that's going to be an airmail pass, turnover for Niles North, and it's going to go the other way. Morgan Park basketball.
Staying with Niles North, actually.
For a minute, it looked like I thought it was going to Morgan Park, and they're trying to plead their case, but Niles North able to get the ball back. So on the inbound, here's Reed Olson. Brings it, and now driving in the lane. Quick kick out, and then here's a foul line jumper, and no good from Yaris Irby. And now Morgan Park the other way. Desmond Harris dribbling with it against Dylan Lamb. To Jacques Lewis now. He's going to try a foul line jumper, and that one off the back iron. Another rebound to Morgan Park. That one no good. A second offensive rebound is going to go back up and in, and that time in the right place at the right time. Raymond Gilbert.
Absolutely crashing the glass.
So Reed Olson, another kick to the corner for Lamb, and he's going to try another 3. Been hot early, not that time. Offensive rebound, no good, and it's going to be tipped into the hands of Morgan Park.
See if they slow it down here.
Harris controlling the offense, coming across the timeline at the top of the key. The kick on the wing. Trying to go to work against Yaris Irby. Now here was almost a steal momentarily for Niles North. Lewis has the ball, going to pick it up, try a 3, in and out, and a second chance, no good. And now going the other way with it. Niles North had man left and looks like he just blew the layup, got it back, and able to put it in. Dylan Lamb.
Way to follow the shot right there. It's Lamb. Early 8 for him, all points.
You said Dylan Lamb making an early impact here as Morgan Park going to try to respond. 8-6 is the score. 4:23 to go. 4:05 to go, excuse me.
Got it.
And that one's going to go there. Josh Kelly. Now coming the other way with it. Caden Chatham going to drive down the lane. And that one just a little too strong. And the offensive putback is good. Able to get that one to go. And Hunter Garon able to get it to go.
Offensive glass been a huge factor early on here.
For both teams, Morgan Park getting a lot of offense rebounds. Niles North hanging in there and hanging on to a 2-point lead. And here's a nice jumper. And that time no good by Jacques Lewis. Got his own rebound. And the kick out. And the 3-pointer is good. Able to get it to go for Kelly Thomas.
Second chance points, killing them early.
Let's see how Niles North wants to respond. Chatham down the lane. Had a wide open lane, able to get to the cup. And a timeout is going to be called. And Niles North will call it. We'll stay with you guys here.
Great start to the game. A lot more energy than we had last game.
It really has been. And you look at these both sides. What have you seen? Obviously, the offensive rebounding has been one major factor.
For Morgan Park, it seems like the shots aren't falling, but they're, especially Raymond Gilbert, he's crashing the glass, getting putbacks. And then for Niles North, Dylan Lamb's hitting the 3-ball early and getting downhill. He's got 8 quick ones.
Has 8 of the 12 for Niles North. As so far, this has been competitive, but as we said, Second chance opportunities have been crucial. Morgan Park's got a lot. Been in the right place at the right time to get that opportunity.
It's keeping them in the game right now, the second chance points. It seems like we're in for a fun game, though.
Sure is. Niles North going to leave their starters in, as well as Morgan Park. Coming out of their huddle a little later, Coach Chris Gardner in his 4th season with the Mustangs. So quickly talking it over with his team. And so it's going to be Desmond Harris, Raymond Gilbert, Josh Kelly. Let's see what they go to work with here. So Desmond Harris will take the ball out. It's going to be picked up by Irby at half court. He's going to try to trap in the backcourt momentarily, able to get it away. And down low for an easy basket and able to get that one to go.
Nice pass right there to set up the easy layup.
And checking into the game here, see Morgan Park. And that one's going to be inside and able to put that one up and in, Hunter Garin.
Good action early on.
Check out here. Let's see. Desmond Harris brings it across the timeline, top of the key. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Jacques Lewis. Going to drive inside. And he's going to pull up. Missed it off the side of the rim. And there's going to be foul on the floor.
Out of bounds.
Looked like it was out of bounds. His right foot stepped on the line.
Oh.
And looks like there's going to be a foul called on the play. See who they get it on.
He was grabbing there.
Aggressive fighting for the ball on the inbounds there.
Lewis picked that one up.
The Morgan Park foul went to number 1, Jacques Lewis.
Jacques Lewis, as you heard.
Big screen right there on the inbounds.
Really big screen as the ball's going to be fired across the court. And driving down the lane, Chatham had it contested, and it's going to stay with Niles North.
Looked like he got a piece of that, but I'm not too sure.
It did look close from this point of view for sure. Because now the ball is going to be inbounded. Catch and shoot 3. No good. That time from Rhea Olson. He's going to get the rebound. Another kick. Lamb had it. Now here's Irby. Irby out on the three-point line. Drives all the way inside, and it was heavily contested, but Morgan Park comes away with it.
ISO ball right there.
And here's Lewis going to try a 3, and he's able to get it to go.
Got it. Big-time shot right there from the right wing.
It was a fast break offense. Led to a 3-ball in the corner for Jacques Lewis. See how Niles North wants to counter. 2-point lead for Morgan Park. 1:40 to go here. And that's going to be thrown all the way down and out of bounds. Just a bad pass.
That's a bad idea right there after a nice defensive play.
Josh Kelly knew it, too. He threw it down just a little bit, sailed over Lewis's head. It's going to be turnover. Minute 34 to go in the first quarter. So Lamb gets it in. And now controlling it, Reed Olson will bring it up. Guarded by Lewis.
A lot of energy from that Morgan Park bench.
And there's going to be a foul. No basket. It's going to be ruled on the floor.
The Morgan Park foul went to 14, Kelly Taylor.
And Kelly Taylor.
And the team's second. Viking ball out of bounds.
And now looking to get the ball. Niles North will bring it inbounds.
Morgan Park.
And now to sub in for Morgan Park, number 4, Daniel Wallace.
See what inbounds play they run here.
The sophomore guard. And Morgan Park able to get the takeaway and bringing it up. Lewis bobbled the ball. He's going to try a 3. He was left wide open, and that's going to be off the rim. And another offensive rebound for Morgan Park. Throws that one up no good, and they get another rebound. One. Lewis going to fake the 3. Going to kick it off to the opposite corner. Here's Kelly, and the kick out. Here's Wallace trying to drive in the lane. A little bit of traffic. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be Niles North basketball.
Nice defense there on the drive, but again, many second chances right there. They just couldn't capitalize on this possession.
Let's see how they want to run it here. Down to 53 seconds in the first quarter. Reed Olson controls it up top. In the wing, then it's going to be kicked on the drive inside. And
nice
then Irby. And now going to pull up.
Another
nice knockdown inside. And just like that to get it to go. Hunter Garin.
Quick
going
6
to work.
Points.
So now here's Desmond Harris. Down to 28 seconds to go. Picked up by Irby. Screen was set momentarily. And that ball is going to be out of bounds. Staying with Morgan Park. And Irby with the active hands.
Nice hands right there to knock it away. 19 to go on the shot clock, 21 to go in the game clock.
So Morgan Park with the last 20 seconds can take the last shot if they want to. Here's Wallace, brings it across the timeline, picked up by Olson. Looks for somewhere to go, gets it to Harris.
Nice
and
dump
that's going to
off.
be down low, no good. And now ahead with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. And now looking, Irby's got to put it up, try to reverse, no good. And that'll do it. The end of the first quarter comes to an end, and we are tied at 16 between Niles and Morgan Park. Welcome back, everyone, to Hinsdale Central's Holiday Classic, 8th year of the tournament. And we are watching Morgan Park Mustangs against the Niles North Vikings. Here with Hunter, I'm Daniel Coletta.
That was a great first quarter. Evenly matched teams right now, but the glass is paying a huge dividends for Morgan Park, keeping them in this game right now, I would say.
Yeah, several opportunities Morgan Park has had on putbacks as we start the second quarter. Tied at 16. That has been the main focus, is that offensive glass. So Desmond Harris will get the ball to start the second quarter. Knotted at 16. Here's Harris. Gets it to the sophomore guard, Daniel Wallace. Looking for somewhere to go. Had a screen set. Gets it over to Kelly. And now here is Harris on the dump down to Kelly. Spin move inside and too strong. Niles North gets it. And now ahead to Reed Olson. Dribbling with it on the wing. Guarded by Kelly. Screen was set momentarily. Olson kicks it. And now on the drive, another kick out for 3. This time, that one was just a little too strong.
Oh, caught bad turnover right there.
And an opportunity Morgan Park had. It's just like the ball slipped through his hands. And it's going to stay with Niles North for another possession. So let's see what Niles North wants to dial up. And now on the inbounds, here's Olson. Garin on the floor with them. Nice step back. That one was just a little too much. Went off the rim.
Like the idea, though.
Controlled by Morgan Park. Lewis gets the ball over. RJ Mack in the game, number 0, the guard. This one's going to be driven inside, no good.
Wild take right there.
And now coming the other way, here's Irby going to lay it up, and that one just a little too strong. Niles North does get the offensive rebound. And the kick out to Olson in the corner for 3, and there is another 3 for Lamb, who's already had a hot game.
Gotta put a hand on that guy.
Lamb has 11 on the game, leading all scorers. See how Morgan Park wants to answer. 3-point lead for Niles North. Wallace is going to try a 3. That one just off the rim. And the rebound to Lamb. Going to push it. Looks like Irby slipped as he was trying to possibly pass it to him. Now driving, here is Lamb.
Lamb should have shot that 3 ball right there.
Close enough, but not good. Went off the rim. Here's Morgan Park the other way. RJ Mack gets it to Desmond Harris. Harris at the top. Looks for somewhere to go.
Slowing it down. Timeout.
Looks like they want to call a timeout. It was granted to Morgan Park as Coach Gardner wants to talk it over.
30-second timeout.
Stay here with you guys for that. What do you think so far, though, coming into this second quarter? What have you liked from both sides?
I mean, right now, Niles North is doing a good job driving and kicking, and they found Lamb, again, wide open for 3 off the set. And then Morgan Park right now, their shots aren't falling, but I like how they're still crashing the board, getting aggressive. What about you?
take a look at both of them. I believe Morgan Park still has their opportunities. They're
Yeah.
fighting. And you look at both teams. I mean, they're both on even.
Yeah.
And they both have size. They match up well. And just taking a look at everything so far, Niles North definitely has that fight in them. And even though Morgan Park is getting those offensive rebounds, they're able to hang in, get second chance opportunities. And Dylan Lamb, a big part of the scoring as they are up 3 with 6:04 in the second quarter.
We'll see how Morgan Park responds out of this timeout right here.
We'll see how they get. RJ Mack will take the inbound. See what Morgan Park wants to dial up. So Desmond Harris will get it to Wallace in the corner to Mack, and there's a travel. Took an extra step. So it'll go back to Niles. The Vikings holding on to that 3-point lead. And looks like the inbound's going to come from Caden Chatham. So Reed Olson will bring it up as Coach Olson wants to talk it over. And that went inside to Irby. Nice dump down. And the lay. Going to get it and the foul. Hunter Garin able to rise up and basically slam that thing home.
Big time slam right there on his head. Nice dump off pass into the slam.
And that's Josh Kelly's first foul of the game. And so Hunter Garin and try to complete the 3-point play.
Got it.
And he does.
Number 1, Jacque Lewis.
Jacque Lewis will come back in for Morgan Park. And Garin will check out. And meanwhile,
Into the dish right there. Setting up the foul.
and it's going to be the foul on Yaris Irby. So Jacque Lewis will get a chance to cut the game 2-2 with 2 free throws. The shot's up and good.
Nice free throw right there.
Lot to be made of Morgan Park. Won a couple games last year in this tournament. 5-5 on the season. And Lewis makes 1 of 2 at the line.
Split the pair.
Now coming the other way now. And able to get that one to go, just driving straight into the body.
Nice one right there.
And Caden Chathams gets it to go. Chance for a 3-point play.
Big time.
Raymond Gilbert will pick up his first foul for the Mustang.
Use his body there right there.
And Chathams hits the free throw, rolled around and went in.
Got the and one right there.
Gilbert on the inbound gets it to RJ Mack, who's picked up by Dylan Lamb. See how Mack wants to run the offense here at the top of the key. Gets it to Jacque Lewis. Faked on the 3. Got it inside. It was tipped away. Good hands there from Niles North. Here's Irby the other way.
Can't be having turnovers there.
And Lamb was going to try it. Drives inside, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. That looks like it might go against Gilbert.
They're shooting on Lamb now. He's able to drive by him with the blow by as they come in too hot. Able to set up that pass.
Couple substitutions. As Lamb will check out and Tony will check out. Meanwhile, checking in, it's going to be number 11, Philip Guzina. Chathams gets it to Guzina. And now Reed Olson has it. Trying to get it down to Hunter Garin. Kicks it back out. And now driving was Chathams. Blocked away.
Nice block.
There's a good block there from Morgan Park. Coming the other way, Kelly.
Nice.
Able to get down the lane.
Nice.
And Wallace was able to get the assist on that. See how Niles North wants to counter. Reed Olson gets it to Guzina. Now Chatham's drives in the lane on Kelly, able to get it to go with left hand.
Nice scoop right there. Blow by.
Here's Daniel Wallace. He's going to pick it up. Picked up by Olson as he comes across the timeline. Pass over to Mack, and the active hands from Guzina able to knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs.
Nice hands right there.
Active hands from both of these teams early and often. We got 3:50 to go, 27-21, Niles North on top in quarter number 2 of game number 2 in the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. Mack tried a 3, that's no good. And there's going to be a foul on the floor.
Push in the back.
Looks like it was a push on the back. And Caden Chatham's will pick it up. So Morgan Park maintains possession.
See what they can do here with the second chance.
Kelly on the inbounds back to Wallace. Has Olson on him. Going to bring Kelly up. Sets the screen. He's going to try it. And that one was off the glass, no good. And the rebound to Guzina as
Nice
Olson
team
will control.
rebounding. Push the pace here.
Garin kicks it across. And that one's going to be out of bounds.
He picked up his dribble right there and got caught in no man's land in the air.
Had an opportunity. Niles North still holding on as it's 27-21. As Dylan Lamb will check back in as Guzina will come out of the game.
We got Chris Gardner pleading his case to the refs right now on the side about over the backs on every call.
So RJ Mack brings it up. Jacque Lewis comes around the screen, going to drive in the lane. Here's Kelly. There's the travel. The first time looks like they thought they were going to get Lewis for it, but then Josh Kelly, looks like he picked them up. There was a travel called there. Turnover to Niles North.
They got away with the first one.
So here's Olson bringing it up. 3 minutes to go in quarter number 2. There's the drive by Chatham's. Foul line jumper is good. Nice pure
shot.
jumper there from Caden Chatham's.
Big time pull.
See how Morgan Park wants to respond.
I say they go inside right here.
Jacque Lewis looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Lost it. And it's going to be a steal here for Irby. And numbers. And Garin throws it down with authority.
Big
Niles
time
North.
one-hand slam right there.
Niles North had numbers, able to get it for Garin. See how they want to lay it up here. Morgan Park operating with Wallace at the top. And Lewis on the wing. And tried to pass it to him. There's going to be a foul call. Looks like that might be on Irby.
A little too over-aggressive right there.
So going back, Hunter Garin leaving his mark on this game as well. A couple of emphatic dunks.
That one-hand slam right there. Run down the right side. Got the crowd up right there.
So Morgan Park will inbound. It's a 10-point lead for the Vikings.
Largest lead of the game.
As you said, largest lead of the game. 2:10 to go in the second quarter. Offensive foul was going to be called.
A legal screen. I don't know if I saw that one, but.
And it was going to be, looks like they called it on number 30. Scott. Now bringing it the other way. Olson gets it to Irby. At the top of the key. Try to step back. That's a 2.
No
and that's
good.
going to be off.
Almost got his own rebound and another turnover.
And it looks like a miscue there.
Mental mistakes right now.
Morgan Park had it. It looks like it just went off of Desmond Harris's leg when he was trying to get the ball. So a minute 54 to go and a 10-point lead for Niles North. And it is Niles North basketball. Caden Chatham drives down the lane.
Nice
and
lay.
able to get it to go. Bounced around the back iron and able to go down.
12-point lead. You got to see how they respond here.
So here's Harris on the three-point line. Tries to drive inside. The kick to RJ Mack. Back up top. Let's see Morgan Park reset momentarily. Jacque Lewis has it. And he's going to try the 3. And that's going to be off. The second chance opportunity for Morgan Park, as it's going to be looks like it's stolen away, and numbers. Irby had to go all the way into the corner to get it. Going to try a three, blocked away there by Harris.
Nice save almost.
And the ball is loose. Still finally picked up by Niles North.
Nice hustle right there.
Here's Chatham in the lane. Going to get another one to go easily. Feeding early in the paint is Caden Chatham.
He could do that all day long. He's got the mismatch out there with the speed.
Under a minute to go now. A 35-21 Niles North lead. Another turnover, and that's going to be a travel.
Oh.
And it's going to stay with Morgan Park. So Morgan Park will get the basketball.
Turnover starting to hurt Morgan Park here.
Just sloppy plays off of defensive rebounding for Morgan Park. It's cost them a couple turnovers, possibly some chance at opportunities for points. Here's Desmond Harris, picked up by Olsen. Now at the top, trying to go to work on Olsen.
Another one.
And there's another turnover. And now coming the other way, here is Chatham going to try to stuff it with authority, but he mishandled it. Just slipped out of his grip.
Coach is not going to be happy about that one. And there you got to take your points.
And Olsen looks like he's limping, going back to his bench just a little bit. Hope he's okay.
Third time in a row getting down on the ground. Coach actually pulls it.
So Gianni Bennett comes into the game for Morgan Park. Meanwhile, on the other side of things for Niles North, Andy Simon comes into the game, as well as Philip Guzina.
See if they can extend this lead right before the half.
Here's Chatham. Try to foul line jumper on the opposite side. No good. Second chance opportunity, no good either. Morgan Park with 16 seconds to go, bringing it up the floor.
Nice.
In the corner to Mack. Looking for somewhere to distribute the ball on the wing. Drives all the way inside, and that one's going to go up. No good. Second chance, and that's no good either. And that's how the second quarter will end. The Niles North Vikings on top of the Morgan Park Mustangs, 35-21.
Took away the second quarter right there.
Really did. 35-21 is the score when we come back after this.
Joe's Hot Dogs has been around since 1953, but I promise it's not old news. You don't have to like hot dogs to like Joe's on Plainfield Road in Joliet. Italian beef, hot dogs, shakes, and sides. My family's had a relationship with Joe's Hot Dogs for 3 generations. Golden fries with a tad bit of salt and the perfect amount of crunch come in a bag as big as your hand. And that's just small. For more on the menu, visit joeshotdogsjoliet.com. Bringing that classic Chicago flavor to the suburbs. That's Joe's Hot Dogs across from CVS on Plainfield Road in Joliet.
Welcome back, everyone, to second half action here between the Morgan Park Mustangs and the Niles North Vikings. I am Daniel Coletta on the call with Hunter for the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. Hunter, what have you liked so far? We've seen basically an evenly matched game with the offensive rebounding standpoint, but this lead has sprouted here for Niles North, 35-21.
I mean, I like Niles North ability to get to the basket. I mean, they got the physical game, Duncan. They're able to drive by them. And then Morgan Park, it seemed like in that second quarter, just a lot of like mental mistakes, getting the defensive rebounds and just throwing it right away. A lot of silly turnovers that are leading to easy points for Niles North. So if they could cut the turnovers down and keep rebounding, I think they could get their way back into this game. But we'll see. Should be a good second half.
Should. Dylan Lamb had a pretty big half for the Niles North Vikings, number 4, the guard. And we also look at a couple guys on that team. Hunter Garin had another nice game, another half, excuse me.
A couple nice dunks.
Yeah.
And then Caden Shadden's getting down to the rim at ease in that second quarter.
So Niles North will get the inbound here to start the second half. So here's Reed Olson going to bring it up. Irby, another pass to Chathams as Garin gets it. Nice dish inside, able to adjust and get it was Reed Olson.
Backdoor cut right there. College coaches will love that.
37-21. And driving, Jacque Lewis. And there's blocking foul. Looked like it could have gone either way. But
I would have guessed charge right there.
and it's going to be Desmond Harris at the line.
See if these free throws can get Morgan Park going here.
37-21 the score to start action in the second half of game number 2 of the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. So the first one up and rolls in.
Got the front rim bounce right there.
Morgan Park, as you said, looking to stay active on the defensive side. Just not as many turnovers as they had in the first half, which ended up costing them a little bit as Niles North was able to sprout this lead as Harris makes both.
See if Morgan Park can't get some energy if they get a stop and a score here.
Olsen brings it across the timeline. Chatham, nice dump down to Irby, and he's going to get to Garin for an easy lay foul line jumper.
Way too easy right there. That drive is they're overcommitted on him.
Harris will bring it up, picked up by Irby on the wing. Now up top, going to drive inside the lane into heavy traffic.
Going back.
Another foul is drawn.
Going back to the line. Slowing down the game.
The Niles North foul went to number 24, Yaris Irby.
And that's going to be Irby's third personal foul. And
That's not
Harris
a good
will shoot
sign.
more free throws.
That's not a good sign for 3 fouls on him.
Irby a facilitator on the defensive end as well as helping with scoring as Harris will get that one to go. There's the second free throw now for Desmond Harris. And it's up and
Got
goes
it to
around
go.
and good.
See if that, what spot there seems to got him.
See that a few times here during the course of this day with several of these other games. Here's Irby down the lane.
Wow.
Tried to get the up and under.
It just seems like they're too slow on their feet and they're not cutting off the drive. Seems like anyone on Niles North could get to the rim at ease right now off the dribble handoff.
And that's Josh Kelly picking up the foul. So Irby will go to the line, shoot a pair of his own. Let's see, Irby going to knock these down here. The first one's going up and
Misses.
just rimmed out. Couple substitutions. Looks like
Morgan Park's got to make sure to box out here on a miss. Cannot let them get an offensive rebound.
so. It's Lewis, Kelly, then it's Gilbert on the floor with Harris as well. And there's a lane violation.
No good. Basket, no good.
The point was disallowed. And Morgan Park will get the basketball.
Silly mistake right there by the shooter. Full court pressure here.
So here's Desmond Harris bringing the ball up. Picked up by Dylan Lamb, who had a strong first half. The dish to Kelly. And now on the wing. Passes it into the corner to Gilbert. And almost another turnover for the Mustangs. Gets it down inside, going to work.
There
And
you
a tough
go.
shot is in.
Nice tough shot. Down to 12.
And that time, Kelly Taylor able to get it to go. And that one's going to be up on the other side by Niles North, no good. Chance for Morgan Park here to cut into that lead. Here's Kelly with the fake. And looks like a double dribble.
Another silly turnover right there that's just ruining their momentum right there. Could have cut it to 10 points.
Kelly had the opportunity.
Returning for Niles North.
So it's going to be the turnover. Niles North is going to get the ball back. Olsen now. Chatham's brings it up the floor. And that one sent the body flying, and that's going to leave Lamb wide open to drive to the cup.
Body went down. No one stepped over. Easy layup for Lamb right there.
So now Harris will bring it up. Man, just another turnover. Sloppy miscues by the Mustangs. And Olsen will try to catch and shoot three on the wing. No good. And another opportunity, and it was bounced around momentarily, picked up by the Mustangs. And now it's going the other way. So Harris gets the dump off into the corner. Lewis going to try the three, and that's going to be off the front. And that one sends Olsen flying to the floor as Morgan Park will maintain possession.
Another turnover by Morgan Park. Absolutely killers right now. You know, Coach Chris Gardner cannot be happy with all these turnovers.
Definitely isn't happy right now as he's trying to get his team directed on the floor. Olsen will bring it up. And Lamb going to try the reverse. He gets it to go. And there's a timeout going to be called, and it's Morgan Park. They want to talk things over. It's a 43-27 lead.
It seems like every time Morgan Park gets within 12, turnovers happen.
Let me take a look at this. As you said, Morgan Park we thought that coming into the second half, the turnovers would drop just a little bit, but we're still seeing some of those same mistakes in the first half.
I think that's 4 or 5 second half turnovers already. A lot on fast breaks, just picking up your dribble. So we'll see. They've got a little better on the defensive side. But a lot of their turnovers are leading to fast breaks. So we'll see if they cut the turnovers out, they could probably get back in this game.
And if you're Niles North, what do you do to just keep pulling away here and win this game?
Keep the hands active on defense. Keep driving to the rim, kicking out if it's there. If you're able to trap him, it seems like Morgan Park gets a little panicky and just kind of throws it away. Just put a body on Morgan Park all the time and make them make the mistake, which they seem to be making a lot. So we'll see.
Niles North won 25 games last season, and they got the CSL North Crown. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Morgan Park, as we said a little earlier, won a couple games in the tournament last year. And they're back for the second year. Now coming out of the timeout, let's see what they want to go with and dial up. And several players are talking it over between Niles North and Morgan Park.
See what they drew up out of this timeout here.
RJ Mack will inbound. And now to bring it up the floor here for Morgan Park. G&I Bennett. And there's going to be a foul called on the floor. It looks like it's going the other way.
Didn't get set there, leaned into him.
Raymond Gilbert, that's his third foul. Several Mustangs getting into a little bit of foul trouble here. Gilbert has 3. Josh Kelly has 3. 5:14 left to go in the third quarter. A loose ball on the floor. It's going to be picked up by the Mustangs. And now numbers a little bit the other way, driving all the way to the cup and able to get it to go. Kelly Taylor.
Taste of their own medicine right there, scoring off the turnover. See if they can get a stop here. String together a couple stops.
43-29. Here's Dylan Lamb. The kick out to Reed Olsen. Into the corner. Chatham going to drive. to the opposite corner with Irby. Irby tries to go to work, and there's a foul called on the floor. Looks like they're going to get R.J. Mack.
It's the only way they're being able to stick with these drives is you got to foul. They just seem to keep getting beat off the dribble.
R.J. Mack, the junior guard, 6 feet tall, picking that one up. And so now Dylan Lamb will inbound. And there's timeout. Looks like it's going to be called by Niles North.
So we see there right before the timeout, we had a nice steal by Morgan Park, able to score in transition. We'll see. We'll see what happens here with the last 7 minutes of the third here. Seems like Niles North is just going to get fouled every time they drive because Morgan Park's not being able to stay in front of them.
And as you guys may or may not have heard, the winner of this game will go on to face Marion Catholic, who did win game 1 just a little bit earlier against St. Charles East.
They looked very good.
Said they did look very good on all facets, scoring the ball inside the paint, the three-point shot as well. And Niles North definitely has the three-point stroke going for them. Morgan Park trying to hang in with their rebounding, but just costly turnovers have been the key for the Mustangs.
See how they end this third quarter here.
And that's going to be into Darryl Toney, to Chatham's, and a wide open drive to the cup.
Fell asleep right there and let him walk right to the rim on the cut.
Now bringing the ball up. On the top of the key, looking for someone to dish it. He does to R.J. Mack inside the lane. That one's going to be blocked away by Toney. Nice hands there. Numbers here for Niles North as Lamb goes down the lane and he scores.
Another one for Lamb.
Just active hands on the floor as G&I Bennett will bring it up.
17 points for Lamb, I should say.
Bennett picked up there by Olsen. Now R.J. Mack will have it on the wing. That one's tipped away. Able to get it back. Almost lost it out of bounds was Bennett in the corner. Now he brings it back up. He's going to try to drive all the way into the paint, and that one's no good. Second chance opportunity for Kelly's no good. And the rebound will go to Niles North. Numbers ahead. Irby tried to make a move. Nice dish inside, and Toney able to get that one to go.
20-point lead for Niles North.
I was beginning to say the onslaught does continue. R.J. Mack will bring it up. What started as a pretty close first quarter has now blossomed into a third quarter 20-point lead for Niles North. R.J. Mack, the dish down, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Charge was taken there.
Coaches love when you get charges there. Hit the deck, put your body on the line.
Caden Chatham able to take the charge. And that is Gilbert's fourth foul of the game. So Niles North now bringing it up. Reed Olsen. And the dish to Irby. Tried to make an acrobatic finish and a good block there for Morgan Park as they come back the other way. Mack the dish to Bennett. Gilbert. Shot that one no good. Rimmed out. And now driving all the way was Chatham, and the second chance opportunity there was no good. But now another putback is no good. And Niles North will get a third opportunity. The kick out on the wing. And Olsen, Chatham's going to try the three. And that one's off the front, gets his own rebound. And there was the foul as he was trying to drive inside.
4 chances right there.
Just said a couple opportunities. There 4 for Niles North. Couldn't capitalize. See what the Mustangs want to do. Down 20. Niles North being a little bit more physical here in the second half. 2:28 to go.
Nice pressure by Lamb right here.
Now coming off a couple of sets, and there's a double dribble again. Another turnover.
Another turnover. The story of this game right now for Morgan Park.
G&I Bennett tried to get it over, and the double dribble was taken. So the turnover, and just looking to capitalize on what already is a 20-point lead. And there's a travel
Another
this time.
turnover.
Back-to-back turnovers for both teams.
Sloppy play right now.
So coming out of it now. Here's the sophomore guard, Daniel Wallace.
See if they can't cut into this 20-point lead. Oh,
Almost lost his footing. Bennett going to pull up. And that one was in and out, and the rebound goes to Kelly.
nice rebound.
Able to get it to go.
See if they can go on a little run here with a minute 56 left to go in the half.
Olsen trying to hurry it up here to Lamb in the corner. And that one back to Chatham. Picked up by Kelly. And now down to Lamb. And that's no good. Foul before the shot went up.
Morgan Parks.
Park foul went to number 4, Daniel Wallace. That is his first.
And that's his first.
Team's fifth.
Bonus from here.
Niles North and bonus offensively the rest of the quarter.
And they do, as you said, get the bonus. So Dylan Lamb will get 2 shots. Game 3 of action. Make sure to check it out after this. Will be Brother Rice against Plainfield East. That game will start at 12:30. Should be a good matchup.
Very good matchup.
Meanwhile, in this one, the Niles North Vikings have a 50-31, now 51-31 lead.
Back up to 20 points.
So Morgan Park with 1:36 to go here in quarter number 3. Tried to trap him momentarily. And now in the corner, RJ Mack, the dump down, had an opportunity. Kelly will get inside, and he'll score another one.
See, they got to get a couple stops here.
You think if you're Morgan Park, the chance to try to claw back into this game would start now with a couple defensive stops. As Lamb's going to try to drive in the lane on Kelly.
Good defense.
Kicks it to the corner to Irby. Faked it momentarily. Now kicks the ball back out to Chatham.
Nice block. Oh!
And a foul is going to be called. Look close momentarily. Kelly's in disbelief about it. And there's going to be the foul.
That's unfortunate for Morgan Park right there. That looked clean from my angle.
Rayshawn Robinson, number 20 for Morgan Park, will pick up the foul. So now Caden Chatham at the line.
It's the first one to go.
Chatham having himself a good day.
15 points. Looks to make it 16 right here.
And that one's up, no good. And the rebound goes into the hands of Kelly. And now ahead of the field, Mack into the corners. Wallace going to try a high floater. And that one just rimmed off the top of the rim. And now going the other way with the Reed Olson in a hurry. And down. And looks like there's going to be a foul called on the floor. As Dylan Lamb, very aggressive here at the end of this third quarter.
Just another drive, dribble drive, getting past the defenders where they got a foul.
2 shots coming Niles North, number 4, Dylan Lamb.
So Dylan Lamb's first shot's going to go in and out.
Looking to get 20 on the day with this make here.
And that one is good. Goes 1 for 2 at the line.
20 points on the day for Lamb.
Now Bennett comes up the floor with it. And now nice dish. And Robinson can't finish. Kelly to get the second chance opportunity.
Kelly's been their spark right now in the third.
Now Chatham down the lane. Another easy lay, able to get by that Morgan Park defense.
Another wide open drive for Chatham there.
Has 20 on the game. Now here's Josh Kelly, going to drive inside. Dish to Robinson. Nice little hook, just a little too strong. Niles North can run the clock out, take
nice
the last
pass and another
nice
slam.
Pass. Beautiful pass there, set up. And Garin will lay it down. And just like that, the third quarter comes to an end. The Niles North Vikings are up 57-35 on Morgan Park. And what have you liked so far that you've seen Niles North do attack at this Morgan Park defense?
Right now, every time they're getting the ball at the wings, especially Lamb and Chatham, they're just so fast, and Morgan Park's worried about the shot. They're just able to do a little fake with the ball and drive by him to lay it up. And on the Morgan Park side, it just seems like they can't get anything going unless Kelly's there to get an offensive rebound right now.
And Niles North looking well on their way.
Cruising to a victory right now.
Looking to face off against Marion Catholic, who had a very good outing earlier against St. Charles East.
I'd like to see that game tomorrow if they hold on here.
Should be a very interesting matchup. As we said a little bit earlier, the next matchup will be between Brother Rice, the Crusaders, going up against Plainfield East. Should be another great matchup.
The number 6 ranked team in Illinois making their debut in the Hinsdale Central Tournament.
Brother Rice's first time in the Hinsdale Classic.
Do you think Morgan Park gets back into this game, or do you think Niles North cruises here in the fourth?
Again, it's all about the turnovers. If Morgan Park can try to limit the turnovers and capitalize off of some defensive rebounding, what'll get the Mustangs back into this game. 57-35 is your score after 3 going into the fourth quarter.
If you're them, you just got to hope to get a couple baskets and string a couple stops together, see if you can't get some momentum going.
And Morgan Park will play in that consolation game.
Morgan Park ball.
They cannot come back in this one. So Desmond Harris bring it in to start the fourth quarter. Guarded well by Lamb. Gonna drive.
Another illegal screen.
Illegal screen. Looks like it's going to be set there. And Rayshawn Robinson going to pick it up. It's his third personal foul. First of the quarter. Not the way you want to start the quarter if you're the Mustangs.
No.
So Reed Olson going to try to throw it up. Chatham able to catch it and goes up over the smaller defender in Wallace. And he's going to draw the foul.
That's a nice play right there coming out of the break.
Morgan Park foul. Charge to number 4, Daniel Wallace.
So Wallace.
Team second. 2 shots now.
That's his second foul. And Caden Chatham looking to add to his already great total on the day. Makes the first one. The second shot is up. And it goes in. So Chatham, 23 points on the day.
Nice day for him and Lamb.
So now Harris kicks it out, wing 3, and that one a little bit too strong there. And the ball goes flying as Harris was able to retrieve it by Rayshawn Robinson being able to save it. And Wallace going to throw that one up. Just a wild shot, no good. Chatham will throw it ahead. Olson, nice dish, and another
slam.
dish. And Garin, who's already had some thunderous dunks today, adds to his total.
Big time slam. This one's getting out of hand.
As you said, it's getting out of hand. Lewis will try the pull up off the screen. No good. And Garin going the other way, tries the Euro step, and no good. Looks like it rimmed in and out. 61-35 now is the game. As Lewis will try a corner 3. That one's off. And another rebound into the hands of Chatham. Irby flings it inside. And that one's going to be off of Wallace. It'll remain with the Vikings.
Morgan Park sending number 30, Robert Scott, into the game.
So Robert Scott will check into the game for Rayshawn Robinson. Actually, it's going to be Josh Kelly. Now let's see how Niles North wants to attack off the inbounds. Olson inbounds, and Irby able to skip right by the smaller defender in Harris.
They're just too small for him.
As you said, Morgan Park has a lot of good guards who can shoot the 3. Hasn't really been effective today, but it also is compromised by their size.
Yeah. Lamb a little overzealous there. Picks up the foul.
Take a look at the offense here, though. With Harris, he's only a 5'9" point guard, so that definitely does compromise for a little bit of the size on Morgan Park. Lewis, the same as well. He is 5'11" as he drives in the lane. Dish to Robinson, able to get that one to go.
Nice little basket there.
So now here's Chatham. And that one laid up no good. Garin right there for the putback. Didn't know if he was looking to pass that or maybe just a missed opportunity that Garin was able to put back.
Easy putback there. No one threw a body on him.
Harris tries to go to work on Lamb in the lane. And that one was by Scott was no good. Tried to lay it up backwards. Now Irby drives inside. The kick out. Chatham had an opportunity, faked it. And
nice
that one's going to be good defense there by the Mustangs. Harris throws it up and just a
turnover.
Just an over the head.
Yeah.
Just had it been a little bit lower, it looked like Scott would have been able to catch it, maybe do something with it. But another turnover for Morgan Park, who's kind of struggled with this for majority of this game.
Yeah. And a timeout by Morgan Park. Coach cannot be happy with how they're playing.
Morgan Park just wants to talk it over at this point. 65-37 is the lead here for Niles North, who's well on their way to victory. Looks like against Marion Catholic.
Yep. Tomorrow, that's going to be a great game to watch. I'd come out early, get your seats for that game. It's going to be a fun game. Both teams have looked really good so far.
One of the guys you haven't seen out there, though, for Morgan Park, Pierre Stevenson. Looks like he's not out there for Morgan Park today. Definitely one of the factors. As I said, he is a defensive guard. He stayed below everybody's radar. He's a junior. Definitely compromising. As we said, just the inside attack you by Hunter Garin and Chathams and several of these guys. Dylan Lamb started out the game hitting 2 early threes, and it's blossomed into what is now a 65-37 Niles North Vikings lead.
What if Niles North will start emptying the bench here?
I would think it's about time to do that.
Let the guys rest for tomorrow. You got to play a lot of days here if you want to win. A lot of games.
Both teams quickly talking it over as they're trying to get something drawn up.
Morgan Park just trying to get some momentum into tomorrow's game.
Yeah, we're playing the consolation game tomorrow, most likely. 5:31 to go in the fourth quarter, but Niles North clinging on to this massive lead. You say some of the guard play out there. Desmond Harris, Jacque Lewis.
Seems like those starters are staying in for Niles North.
Niles North will remain with the starters as Chatham will inbound. And now brought up close, almost a steal by Harris, but able to get it the other way. Kuzina now in the game now for Niles North. It's going to stay with the Vikings. It was tipped off of Harris.
Lamb was ready to shoot that.
Lamb very active out on the perimeter today. We said hit a couple early threes. Chatham gets it to Reed Olson on the wing. Looking for somewhere to go with it as he moves to his left side. And now Chatham at the top of the key. Back to Olson. Screen was set momentarily. Picked up by Wallace. Now Dylan Lamb has it. Guarded by Desmond Howard. Not Desmond Howard, excuse me. I almost said that one wrong. Is Chatham's going to drive in the lane.
Nice layup. He's had that all day.
Desmond Harris will bring it up.
Now, seems like here comes the bench getting ready to check in for Niles North.
Harris all the way down the lane. That one's going to be blocked away by Goggin. Been active as a defensive presence in this second half. And now here comes the bench of subs. It's going to be Tony. Meanwhile, on the other side of things.
Great job by those starters on Niles North, all with a big impact.
Chatham with a big game. Reed Olson, a big facilitator. And Dylan Lamb, as we said, good three-point sharpshooter out there and even driving in the lane. And now Jaden Medina checks in.
See if they can just get some momentum going into tomorrow here for Morgan Park.
And that three's up and good. Jacque Lewis. Jacque Lewis gets that one to go. Tony will have it. And Travel. And now the clock will just continue to run. 3:55 to go in what is a Viking 67-40 lead. Stoppage of play momentarily. It's the clock.
Something wrong with the clock. Here's they look to figure that out.
The officials just talking it over with the scorers table.
Seems the shot clock's the problem.
Yeah, shot clock definitely is all the way at 0 right now. As they try to get it reset momentarily.
Trying to get 35 seconds on the shot clock.
So game clock says 3:45. Shot clock still says 0.
So they're working with that.
And so the officials just still trying to get it worked out here with the scorers table.
Big delay in the game here. They're trying to get it in sync here with the game clock.
You said this. So far, it's been the longest delay of the game.
Yep. See what they can. I don't know. See what seems to be the problem here. They can't get it going.
Our afternoon card here at the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic is going to be Brother Rice and Plainfield shortly.
There we go.
Clock was finally reset to 35 seconds on the shot clock. 3:45 on the game clock. As you guys know, Brother Rice will face off against Plainfield East next. That game will start at 12:30. Meanwhile, for the end of this one, Niles North will take the victory in this one, most likely with a 67-40 lead. As here is Wallace with the ball. Going to get it at the top, guarded pretty well. Scott gets the dump off to Harris. Lewis has it now, trying to spin inside. The kick out to Scott with 10 on the shot clock. Wallace will get it, tries the three. That one just a little strong. And a fight.
Nice hustle.
Jump ball
by Morgan Park there.
It favored Niles North, so it'll be the Vikings ball. Tony on inbound. 3 minutes to go here in what Niles North has made a blowout game since the second quarter late.
Nice steal.
And now the steal here. Robinson misses on it, and the bodies for Niles North were able to get back. And the three, and that's a little too strong. Another rebound to Robert Scott. And now Wallace will bring it on the wing. Trying to make a move inside, drive, spin move, and able to get a tough jump shot to go. And Daniel Wallace, the sophomore guard, able to put that one in. Cut into the lead just a tiny bit, but with 2:24 left. Looks like another steal attempt.
Good hustle there.
We'll stay with the Vikings. So Tony inbounds now. Guzina.
Trap again.
Trying to keep Tony on the back there as Morgan Park just trying to get a steal.
Able to break the press.
And bringing it ahead. And the shot's up. No good that time. And now Morgan Park will bring it back the other way.
3-on-1 fast break.
Wallace. And looks like he got nearly clobbered there as he went to the floor.
Took a hard hit to the floor. He'll go to the line for two.
And that's going to be on Philip Guzina. And Wallace will shoot a pair at the line.
2 shots Mustangs, number 4, Daniel Wallace.
So as you said, Morgan Park just looking for a little bit of momentum. First one's up, no good. And the clock will run.
Letting the clock run here.
Minute 22 go in the 67-42 lead for Niles North. If Wallace missed the first, he's going to try to get the second one up. And that one is good. Goes 1 for 2 at the line. Niles North can basically just inbound and try to run out the clock as much as they can here.
Morgan Park still playing hard, right to the rack, coast to coast, misses.
And just like that, Guzina had an opportunity, missed it. And now coming the other way here. Here's Harris at the top. Tries to drive inside, and there's going to be a foul on the play. Looks like they're going to get number 13, Samir Mohammed, checked into the game.
Samir Mohammed is first, team's third.
So it's the team's third foul.
Keeping the clock going.
The clock will wind.
Shots coming for the Mustangs, 13, Desmond Harris.
Desmond Harris just get a couple opportunities to shoot a pair as this game is basically all but over. And he makes the first one. So 13 seconds to go. Harris with his second free throw attempt. And he's able to get that one.
Inbound this ball and let the clock run.
And the clock will run. And in the corner, try to trap him, but that is it. The Niles North Vikings get the win 68-45. Overall, Hunter, major takeaways from this game.
Niles North ability to drive, shoot the ball, and then Morgan Park's just sloppy turnovers. That's why Niles North will be going on to play Marion Catholic tomorrow.
It should be a good game as you check in on that. Next game coming up will be Brother Rice and Plainfield East. We'll get that to you guys momentarily here on the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic.